knobs,
roller coasters,
sound problems.
everybody was tofu fighting. Those fake scrambled eggs were fast as lightning. Put some salsa on it. We're having breakfast for dinner. Okay, that's enough.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sitting on the bench. Writing's really hard. We need another snack. And that is just a fact. Oh.
Hi, this is Shauna.
And this is Tricia,
And this is Two Girls on a Bench.
the podcast.
We write on the bench.
We snack on the bench.
And most of all, we procrastinate on the bench. And we are here near the
Procrastinating
bench.
now.
Yeah, we've been procrastinating.
For like an hour, but that's okay.
We've had some wine.
We had to have a
little bit.
brief pre-dinner snack or...
I know. I don't even know what time of day, like what meal that was. We didn't eat
I
all
didn't
day.
have lunch, so it was like a weird...
I had
dinner.
breakfast like a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then it was like snack.
I had like a piece
And then
of
we were like,
toast at
we're
like
so hungry.
7 in the morning, so...
That doesn't count.
It doesn't feel like it counts, but...
That was like days ago.
So long ago.
So we're here today, and that's great. So I'm going to read a quote to get us started. A writer is someone who has taught their mind to misbehave.
Oh.
Oscar Wilde.
Like it.
I love Oscar Wilde.
Yeah.
He does feel naughty. Like, even though, like, I don't think like his writing was naughty, but like something about him is just like ribaldry. Like, I just like, I don't know why. He just seems like he would have been
Oh
a
my
hell of a lot of
God.
fun to hang out with.
Right?
You know, like it's like that thing where it's like, if I went back in history, I would meet like Gandhi or like fucking whoever, right? And I'm
You're
like, I
like,
think
Oscar
I'd hang out
Wilde?
with Oscar Wilde.
Yeah.
Like, even though like,
Or maybe drink with Picasso or something, like...
I don't know, Picasso would like,
kinda
he'd
fucked
get
up.
into your pants right away.
I know. and
Immediately.
I would let him.
Yeah, that's true. That might be
and
worth
then
it.
I'd be fucked up and he'd paint me like all, like, you know,
With your face all
Yeah,
disjointed.
just
Your
crooked.
earphones are like,
over there. Yeah.
Your
Just my earphones. My headphones.
yeah. That's
Why
what
am I
it-
wearing headphones in this fantasy?
I don't know, because I'm just looking at you right now and you have headphones on. So automatically I was like,
You know what's sad?
the way that you would look would be with headphones on, but they'd be like turned upside down, like where your shoulder should be or something.
I don't know what's wrong with me, but the people I idolize, like Bob Fosse or Picasso,
They're like terrible womanizers.
they're terrible womanizers. They're like hashtag me too all over the fucking place. Like, I'm watching that Verdon Fosse.
I need to
show
watch
on
that. My mom told me
FX.
to watch it. I know I haven't watched it yet.
It's so good, and you'll see why I like it. 'Cause
Well, I know why you like it.
every
'Cause
single
there's a Fosse word in there, so that's just gonna happen.
well, and Gwen Verdon too. I didn't realize. I mean, this is my own naivete, but I didn't realize they were married.
Naivete.
But I knew they worked together, but I didn't realize they were married. But
I don't
he's
know
such
anything
an
about
asshole.
them except I just know Fosse, but like
my
I don't
God.
really know any. You know, I don't know a lot about that stuff.
He
but
is such an asshole to
Oh, yeah.
her and such a dick. And you
not
get
surprising.
you get why they do a little bit of like, is it nature versus nurture, like about his childhood and his youth and why he's like the way he is or whatever. And I'm sure there's something that fucked up Picasso in his youth too that made him the way he was. But still,
Well, talent unchecked can always run wild. We all
Very,
know that.
very
That's
good.
going on nowadays, right?
I don't know, Michael Jackson, like.
Well, not just that, but like everyone, you can like do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. No, you feel empowered to
And then
to be like what do you call it? Like you have no consequences.
Well,
you
yeah, and
know?
you surround yourself with people that are like, yeah,
Throwing
yeah,
themselves at you.
whatever,
You're
do whatever
amazing.
you want.
You're perfect. Yeah. No, I know.
You need like a friend that's just like, fuck you, don't do that. But like,
I mean, when your wife's saying that to you, though, I mean, at a certain point, like, anyways, it bugs me that like I still have all this admiration for these people. You know, it's like
I mean, I gotta tell you, it's really hard to always. This is gonna sound like the least feminist thing I've ever said, but like it just
Oh.
it's but you know what I mean? It's just like it's really hard to like look through everything with that lens, like going backwards, because it's like the world was different, time was different. It's like when people quote things out of like different periods of time and you're like, but it's not like that anymore, you know, but it was then. And so it could have still been wrong.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I mean, like an artist being like a philandering womanizer is like not really the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Like,
No,
I mean, and
it
women
still
were probably
exists now.
super hyped to be involved with that. And like,
Yeah.
I might have been all on board with that too. Like, you know, Oscar Wilde wouldn't have been interested in me in that way, but
No. But still.
he would have let me hang out and we could have like drank champagne out of slippers or something. It just seems like something he would do, you know, with a beautiful long coat and
Oh, yeah.
cool haircut.
Absolutely.
I'm down with that party. Oscar, come back and visit us. Just kidding. Watch him like haunt me now. I'm like, he's like, Shauna, let's party.
He's like, I'm down.
But he's like, has an English accent, so he doesn't say it like that.
Let's party. That was not English accent.
That was more accents, more accents.
Shauna, I can't do an English accent, so I won't.
So what's going on with you, Tricia? I'm just kidding.
What? Well, I was just telling you how I saved all these knobs.
Okay, here's the conversation. Tricia's like, I don't know why I don't just like buy the little things I want. Like, I have the money to buy like a mat made out of flip flops.
I just bought one.
Recycled.
But like I've been
flip-flops.
looking at it for like 10 years thinking, I want that.
Like at Cost Plus, and I was like, yeah, just buy
it's like $15.
Yeah, and she's been like agonizing, and then she was like, or this little thing, like we're like sitting outside. It was like this little like bell chime
thing, yeah,
like a
wind chime.
I'm all, what's the word?
What's the word?
Bell
chime.
Thing. I was like,
Wind
that's
chime.
cute. And she's like, it was $8. I'm like, why would you agonize over?
It was
I mean,
on
we're
sale.
not living in poverty. Like, you
No.
could buy an $8 belt. We have jobs.
I know. I know. I just like, I don't know. When it comes to weird things like curtains and I don't know
You
why.
get weird about
I get
curtains.
weird. I
Yeah.
get weird. So I got weird about making everybody jewelry holders for Christmas out of chicken wire, framed chicken wire.
God.
And I was going to paint them and put these little quote signs on them. And I got all the pieces. And then I was going to put knobs on the bottom to hang like long necklaces on. And then I never made them. And so now I have like a box of knobs, which sounds weird. Like a
You're all, I have
bag of
all
dicks.
these knobs, and I'm like, from where? Why?
From like, I don't know, Cost Plus or
I mean, I
like,
could
they'll be like
see.
on clearance. So I'll get
Yeah.
like the weird knobs that are on
I've
clearance
seen
from
them.
like Home Goods.
And I
like,
think I'm always
in a
like,
pack.
what would you do with those?
Like
and then I continue
turquoise
walking.
ones or like crystal-y ones or white ones. Okay, so all right,
Well, you know what to do
It
with
goes-
stuff, and that's problematic.
but it's
on
in a
some
box
level.
for like 3 years now.
Yeah.
So it goes back to this.
I didn't say you were going to make anything with it. I just said it was problematic because you have an idea of what you could make with it. Whereas I look at it and I'm like, that's a knob. I don't have any missing knobs. And I just keep going. I'm not like, I could make
I'm
something
like,
out of a knob.
that knob's on sale. I
and
will
you're
buy
like,
it.
chicken wire. I'm like, what are you
Oh
talking about?
my god! So my grandfather, my
Sandy is really
my dog is snoring.
She's like,
Come on,
heavy,
chill out, baby.
heavy breathing.
I
snoring
know. All right, I have a Labrador. She is like a little person. So, anyways, my grandfather, my mom's dad, had made they
Knobs.
had porcelain doorknobs in one of their old houses, and when they moved, he took them. They're like the white doorknobs. They used to have like, you know, I don't know, 50s.
They used to have those like
60s.
diamondy looking ones. Too.
Yeah,
There's an episode of
these
the
are
Jeffersons about that.
the diamondy ones. So he took the porcelain knobs, 4 of them, and he mounted them. He would make little boards. Like I have like a hat hanger, coat hanger he made in the front of my house, and like
That's cool.
that he made that. And so he
Trisha
made
comes from people that make things.
yeah. So he
That's
made
why she's like
this
this.
like coat hanger with like 4 porcelain knobs on it. So I think that I have like they're doorknobs. They're much bigger than the knobs I have.
Okay.
Mine are like dresser drawer knobs.
Yeah, they're like dresser drawer knobs.
But his were bigger, and I think that I somehow am obsessed with recreating something like that. Like I didn't get that piece.
You
although I
were like
wanted
haunted by crafts. Like for real.
it. I am.
You are haunted
I
by
am.
like
There are so
your-
many unmade crafts behind me.
No, and it's like a
when
lot of
am I gonna do that?
pressure.
Like start like an
know.
Etsy store, or it's all presents. I have no idea. So I was at Joann's getting some stuff for
Oh no, Tricia
Shrek,
has a picture she's pulling out right now.
and I found
Knobs.
pictures. I found a whole book at Joann's about what to do with knobs.
This is a free knobs guide. No way, Tricia. The fact that you just have this sitting where you're all, here's my knobs guide.
I just found it the other day.
My...
Look at the mason jars with the knobs as handles.
Oh, you should do that because that's way easier than the thing you were going to do.
I have jars. Also, look at the picture frames hung by jars.
No, hung by knobs.
Hung by knobs.
Not hung by jars. That would be dangerous somehow.
Oops. I'll put some pictures of this out.
We're going to put a lot of these pictures
They
up.
made like a hanger with like rulers glued together.
Yeah, but that's not a knob. That does not, one of these things is not like the other.
I don't know why that picture's there, but
I hate that
I
one.
like the rulers.
I get it. It's just a lot for you to have to like be so pressured by these knobs. Like, they're just like staring you down and like, wait, I can't believe you have a knobs guide.
So
like,
for Christmas,
how is that even a thing?
if I get my shit together, everybody will receive one of these. And we have a miter, so I can actually like
I will
miter
look
the
forward
wood.
to it.
So it's like a coat hanger with
I
like
will buy
4
you
different knobs.
a gift card.
You don't need to get me a gift card because I already have the knobs.
Well, maybe I'll just buy. No, I will buy you.
But you would hang that in your house.
Yeah, but I'll buy you a present.
And that would cost like $40 at Home Goods.
How much is it going to cost you to make it?
Probably $40. In 8 hours.
If we do it by the hour, what will it cost?
Yeah, right? That's the problem.
The ROI here is
I know.
rough.
It's not good. Yeah. But these are cute. I'll
You're
post
hilarious.
a picture of my knobs guide when we get to that point. When we air
No,
this
you're
episode.
seriously, it's like a lot of pressure.
Right? And then when I found this,
And
I
then
was
you're always like, my family made these things from like,
See,
you
here's the
know,
thing.
they went reclaimed wood and like sawed it and made it
Right?
into a thing. And I'm like, don't
knobs
do
from
that.
their old house or whatever. So when I saw this, it of course validated my knob obsession.
Well, there's a knob guide. I mean,
There's a
people
knob
are
guide. That
doing
sounds
it.
super dirty also, but it's a, knobs on dressers, not the other kind of knob. That
I
you're
mean,
thinking
everything seems to be somewhat dirty on some level.
about. Anyways,
That is like the funniest, weirdest.
it's the weird, like, shabby chic mismatched
I mean,
cuteness.
I do love a shabby chic.
Look at this. So they just put knobs,
They just stuck them everywhere.
on the
Just
wall.
like put them wherever you
just
want.
like free
Glue
will
'em.
knobs.
It's just willy-nilly
Look at
knobs.
this knob just holding all that jewelry. Like, just knobs everywhere.
Bed knobs and broomsticks.
I know, I was thinking that. I was trying to remember the songs. And
I don't know the
can't.
song. I just remember
I
the
used
name.
to know them, but anyways.
Oh my God, you guys.
Knobs.
If you know what to do with knobs, email us at 2girls on. I'm just kidding. It's going to be like a weird crafty community that's going to
Dresser.
come out of nowhere.
Drawer knobs. Yeah, I know. I should start, giving away some of my creative knob art or whatever it is I'm making. Like, oh my God. So I was at this theater the other day.
Oh my God.
And they have an art display in the lobby. And
Full of knobs.
no.
Oh, okay.
And I walked by this picture.
That would have been weird.
And the edge of it is all wine corks. And then the inside
my
is
God.
all labels and cutouts of magazines and fucking bottle caps.
So Tricia was like a bottle cap aficionado. She saved them from many beer bottles.
A dear friend of mine who's no longer with us saved his entire collection and his wife gave them to me. And she's like, I finally realized what these were for.
Aww.
They're for you.
Tricia had a lot of them. And at one point, my brother-in-law had a bachelor pad with like a bar.
Yep.
Tricia then proceeded we went to their party. Do you remember
pictures
that?
of that?
There's a picture of you gluing them
I
on.
covered that
She
shit.
brought her hot glue gun and all her bottle caps and like started gluing them on. It was kind
beautiful.
of amazing,
Yeah.
actually. And then you made me.
I made art out of it.
What about the thing you made me?
Oh, I made you like a weird
the little shrine
shrine out of them.
to put like a Guadalupe
Yeah.
candle in.
Yeah.
We had that for. I
Did
think
you keep that?
it was so rusted at the end
You
because it was
bastard.
outside.
Yeah.
I don't even know what happened
It
to
was
it.
getting more pretty the more rusted it got, though. It
No.
was like kind of cool.
Really?
No, not really.
You
But
couldn't really
anyways,
tell what it was anymore.
I walked past this art piece that's
That's
hanging in like a little
amazing.
gallery, and I was like, I've done much better shit than that.
You're
with
like, I've got knobs
bottle
now.
caps. I still have bottle caps.
You're
by the
like,
way.
bottle caps are so yesterday.
Whatever.
I have moved on to knobs.
So I have to make for his wife. I have to make a bottle cap wind chime because I found it on Pinterest. And it's like beautiful. But you have to like punch a million holes and like little tiny wires. I'm more of a hot gluer, not a
hot glue
wire
that shit.
twister.
Wires are, but
I
they'll
don't know.
probably like melt or something.
I don't know how to do it with hot glue. I have to figure something out because she's like, when am I getting the bottle cap art? That I gave you.
Picture frame,
Maybe a picture frame would be
like
good,
a Kleenex holder.
way too many bottle caps for just a picture frame. I could make like 50 picture frames.
Can you do like, how you put a thing over Kleenex? Those little things, like a box
like
that
get
goes
a
over
wooden
Kleenex.
box
I
and then
saw one
cover
once
it
that
with-
was wine corks,
Oh, that's
and
cute.
I thought that was cool. But you could do it with bottle caps.
See, now I have a whole new idea.
I mean, that seems easier than a wind chime because you could hot glue
The
that.
wind chime is hard.
The wind chime is like stressing me out.
It's a lot of
and
wires.
it's not going to sound good. It's going to be like clank, clank, clank because it's just like bottle caps.
It's not about how it sounds. It's about how it looks.
Yeah, but for a wind chime, it should sound good.
Yeah.
What does everybody think? Do wind chimes need to sound nice? Just
Well, I
kidding.
have these little like wooden trays. Look.
Oh no.
Like this.
This is the crafting problem. Yeah.
I can cover that with bottle caps. Like a little wooden like breakfast in bed tray.
Is this like a tea service?
Coffee service.
Oh, coffee service? Whatever it was that you had that one. You're like,
No, that
I
would
don't
include
have a coffee service.
a little thing for sugar, a little thing for cream, and
So
like
cover
a little, like,
everything in bottle
square.
caps. Just kidding. So hard. God damn
Those
it.
are too small. Like it has to be a bigger.
Well, it would just be a big fucking coffee service.
All right. Anyways,
Okay, everybody, we're done.
if
I'm
you
just kidding.
are addicted to crafting but without time to do it, but collecting things to do it eventually, you are my people. And I know you exist.
I don't know. I'm sure there's like
Please
a
tell
ton.
me.
I found a like a
Tweet
meme
at
once
me.
that says something funny about that. I
It's-
sent it to
it's
you,
a-
but I don't remember
it's
what
a
it
common
said.
problem.
But it was sort of like
I'm
I have all this
saving all
craft
these
stuff.
paper towel rolls for something someday. I'm not saving paper towel rolls, by the way. And I stopped saving glass jars. But my aunt is also obsessed with saving glass jars, too. Because it's like, why throw this away? It's a beautiful jar.
You can recycle it.
I know you can recycle it as a vase or something with a knob on top or a pencil holder.
But like, how many do you need?
Yeah.
I'm looking at them right now.
By the way, I didn't keep the cheese ball can as a pencil
Oh,
holder.
yeah, she
I
didn't.
recycled it because it's essentially thick cardboard.
It's made out of cardboard
It's
and
a
it's
little
like
bit
lined
gross.
with like
It would,
something
like,
that probably will
get
kill
very
us.
wet to like wash it. So it's lined with something that will kill us. But we just ate food out of it.
Well, because it's like a weird like aluminum.
yeah. I don't know what it is. Probably
it's
not
like
good.
tin foil, like
It's
when they
probably
used to
like,
make it out of
This
tin.
chemical is known to cause cancer in certain states or whatever, like on the side.
Certain states. They're all we don't.
California? I don't know. Like, in
Well, then they
certain-
wouldn't let you sell it in California though,
Oh.
because we have like strict laws here, so we're fine. Because they wouldn't let
That's
us
good.
do that
'Cause
here.
if you're in Minnesota, you're fucked.
They
All
would
right.
just sell that to you. Okay.
Let's have a snack.
Bye. Okay, snack.
Give me that snack book.
Good snack book today. It was our late lunch
Dinner?
dinner. I don't. Yeah,
Dinner?
dinner. It was dinner. So, do you want to talk about it?
Dunch?
I feel like I'm always talking so
Oh.
much. Well,
I just talked about knobs for like
That
a
is
long
true.
ass time. But yeah, I got once again Tricia in the frozen aisle looking for gluten-free options that are breakfasty.
she's a good friend. This Tricia.
Amy's gluten-free tofu
scramble.
So it's like scrambled eggs kind of, but with tofu. But there's like weird like vegetables in it.
There's
and
hash browns
tomatoes.
in it.
There are hash browns in it.
It's
yeah.
hash browns, tofu, but it's like scrambled, like
Yeah,
with, like
but like in a burrito.
turmeric,
It's like
so
a
it looks-
breakfast burrito. Yeah. But the tofu
but it's a
tastes
gluten free like wrap, so it's like
vegan, blah, blah, blah.
yeah. I mean, it's really covers all the bases.
It's very yummy. And then we throw a little roasted salsa on it from Trader Joe's and heat
It's
it
a
up a
complete-
million times till it explodes, and then we eat it.
It's delicious
Very
and
good.
nutritious.
And then we had to have some popcorn because we were like
We were still
jaded
hungry.
by the margarita pizza popcorn of the last episode, so we had to have some regular popcorn
Just
to
like normal, like
refresh
buttered
our palate.
popcorn. Just
Yeah.
like a straight
plain
up microwave
old-
popcorn.
Yeah, Pop Secret, if you're listening, our stock is gone. You sent us all these samples and
I
gave
mean,
us all
all
this
we
love
have is like the blanket as a memory.
and socks.
I mean, that's all we have. And we miss you.
Memories
And
of
we miss the popcorn.
you gave us out of nowhere for free.
We miss it.
Please sponsor me.
Tricia will keep singing if you don't send it.
I
So,
will.
although I kind of like it.
I will do the cast.
I like
the
it when
whole-
you you'll do the whole catalog,
Cats,
but about
like,
popcorn.
soundtrack about popcorn.
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Popcorn. You alone satisfy me. All right. Anyways, so yeah, and then
Wine.
that's our snack book.
We finished our wine. There's no more.
Yeah, we had a little bit of wine left. You can't have leftover wine. You know,
Well,
it's like bad luck, right?
Well, there's two of us. I mean, it's like if you drink a whole bottle by yourself, you're like,
Just the two of
maybe I
us.
shouldn't have done that unless
We
it's over.
can drink all the wine. Just the two of us. We'll
You
be
and I.
fine.
Oh. Never mind. We didn't plan that, obviously.
I just noticed we still have Christmas cards up, and like we should probably. It's like May.
Last time I said that, you were like, "It's our podcast
I know.
friends,"
And
so
then
I was
I'm
like,
like,
"Never mind."
maybe I should put regular
But
clips
every
on there and
time-
take off the Christmas ones.
Every time I see the one with a snowman, though, I'm kind of like,
I know. Maybe we should just keep the ones that don't look Christmassy. Like
Then it's like we're such assholes to the
for
other
throwing away
podcast.
the other ones. Ah!
There's so much
And do
pressure.
I put all of these cards in a box and save them after this?
Yeah, and then you
to
can like
remember them
put
over the
knobs
years.
on them.
And then I can hang some knobs on the wall to hang our cards on next year.
That's actually not
Like,
a bad
tie
idea.
Tie it to knob.
Or
to
we
knob.
just like knob.
I just want to say
hobnob.
knob as many times as
We
possible.
hobnob.
Hobnob.
There's these delicious cookies in Spain, but I think they're actually like British. I don't know. They're called hobnobs, and we used to eat them all the time. And then like they're like oatmeal cookies with chocolate on one side,
Oh,
or they're just oatmeal cookies, but they're like a dense oatmeal
Yeah,
cookie.
yeah.
But they're really good. It's not that
did
healthy.
I eat them?
You probably had them when we went there. I don't remember what we probably.
I remember
I'm sure
the
we
ones
bought them.
that Maria's. They're like a cracker cookie.
Yeah, they have those in Mexico too.
Or the Hits cookies.
It's not the Hits
with the chocolate on one side and the shortbread or whatever.
I think that Hits have chocolate in the middle, and they're kind of like two Marias with chocolate in the middle, but it's not a Maria.
Oh, it's kind of like Nutella in the middle or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, hobnobs are like weird and hard to find.
She's looking Cost Plus.
Yes, we should. They
And
probably have them there.
More gooder than.
Oh my god, you guys, we're gonna get hobnobs for a future
we need
snack
to.
book.
Have you ever had Tim Tams?
What are they? They
They
sound
are
very
a
familiar.
chocolate wafer cookie from Australia, I think, maybe New Zealand. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm not wrong. So they did a snack tasting test on More Gooder Than, where they did the Tim Tam Slam, so it's like a wafer. It's like two wafers with like a creamy chocolate, and then it's covered in chocolate. So like a wafer cookie, right?
Okay.
And you bite
I'm
off
on
one
board.
end and bite off the other end, and you put it in your tea, and you like chug your tea through the cookie, through the wafers. It's like a dare or something. But they said
It's
it
a
was
dare?
really good. Messy, but good.
It sounds really messy to me.
Yeah, but it apparently tasted
But
good.
it's not like putting a stroopwafel like on top of a tea
No,
where it like
it's
makes
like
it
drinking
melty.
the tea through the chocolatey cookie.
But is it like a straw?
Kind of, because it's like a wafer, so it like has
But
holes.
it's just a piece of cookie.
Yeah.
That's getting in your mouth while you're trying to drink tea.
Yes.
I know that's not. I don't like that.
Well, maybe we should look it up more, or someone can send us more information about the Tim Tam Slam. But it's like a dare, and they did it on their show, and it was super funny. And they said it actually tasted good, but they said the cookies themselves
Fall apart.
were like, no, they
Oh.
tasted amazing. They were like so yummy. So
I'm down for the cookies.
they
with the
have
slam.
them.
I don't know.
I saw them at Cost Plus, and I almost bought them, but then I ended up getting something else for a snack book in the
Knobs.
future,
Oh.
and some knobs.
Never gonna let it go.
I can't pass up a good knob at Cost Plus, man. I've got a dresser that I did finish that has different knobs on each drawer. That's very cute in my room. So knobs were used at one point in the
No
process.
knobs were harmed.
I know. That's what I know. That's exactly what I was thinking in my head when I said that. Okay.
Shit.
We
All right,
said
we're
knobs
gonna-
so many times that this episode is going to be like rated R.
It's going to be like a drinking game. You would be
Knob.
drunk immediately.
You would be passed out by
You would have
now.
been passed out like in the first little knob guide here. Like,
My dog is passed out.
oh my
and
God, Sandy is like
she's
snoring.
so loud.
She's just like,
Wait,
hey, pay
can we
attention
hear her?
to me.
Wait.
Oh, now she's not going to make any
now
sound.
she's not going to snore.
Oh, Sandy's just like going to be like.
I see how it is.
She doesn't want to.
I'm like, bitch, I made you eggs for breakfast.
She is like living the high life of eggs and like maple sausage.
She's an old dog. She deserves some
it.
treats.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying
I mean,
she's
once
living
you're
the
a
high
dog
life.
and you're 15 years old, you just get to have whatever you get.
She's doing pretty good. She wasn't doing good for a while, but now she seems to be doing a
She
lot
is.
better.
It's this other arthritis medicine we started her on that's not like a steroid, and the CBD oil.
Yeah, no, she's like
swear-
much better. Because for
swear
a
to
while
God.
she was not doing that good, and then now she's got a little spring to her step, and she's
She's-
like, "I'm down for the eggs and the maple sausage." Ma,
Oh, she's snoring so hard.
wait, can you like get the microphone near her?
I can get yours. All right. I had to wait, but I'll cut that so it's shorter, but that was funny.
So great.
That was, you
She's
could hear
like-
it in your headset,
and,
right?
and she was, yeah, I heard it, and I started laughing, and like covered my mouth, but then I'm like, my microphone's not next to me right now. 'Cause she put it next to her face.
All right. With that, we will write. Shall we write?
Let's write.
Right.
Write it, bitch.
We did a writing prompt.
We wrote it, bitch.
Apparently, we haven't done this in a while.
All right.
Record.
So we were recording, but then like it stopped, and now we have to record over again.
And we just had like a whole conversation with each other and read our writing prompt. This is like weird sound day. Like earlier we were
Had
trying
some
to
issues.
record something and there was like an alien sound and it did
I don't know
it
what
literally
the fuck is going on today.
it
I'm
recorded
sorry.
our voices
I'm glad I looked up though.
like aliens. Well,
So,
you looked up, we were literally done.
I tend to record. Yeah, we were about to end the episode. I tend to just like let it go. I must have hit something with my book, or
Stop touching
I
things.
didn't. I
I'm just
don't even
kidding.
think I did.
I'm just joking. Okay. Well, so I was like shocked and surprised because Tricia wrote about the same thing I did, which was I can't fake that because I'm not that good of an actor. Like I can't fake it and be like,
Surprise.
"Oh my god, we wrote about the same thing." So I'm just gonna
No,
say it
just
now
talk about it now.
because like we didn't read the writing prompt though. We have to like literally do it all again.
Oh, we're starting over. Okay, so we
Well, 'cause
accidentally.
all we said was we did a writing prompt.
yeah, we accidentally wrote about the same thing, which was funny.
Which never happens. We don't talk about it. We
No.
just say, "Here's the writing prompt. Set the
And then we
timer.
go.
Go." And she started
Here.
reading hers,
Let me read it.
and then
Okay, so the writing prompt is, are you scared? No. I have this terrified look on my face because I'm having much fun, period. So then I read mine, and Shauna was like freaking out immediately because we apparently wrote about the same thing.
which is so odd, especially for this.
Sometimes I feel like I think Shauna might write the same thing as me, but this time I didn't. I thought you would go a different direction.
I never would have thought you would have wrote about the same thing as me
Yeah.
on this one, though.
That's funny.
So Trisha's going to read hers now. But all the fun and spontaneity is gone.
It's okay.
It's just gone, Trisha.
Everybody understands.
Okay, good.
All right. I have a love-hate relationship with roller coasters.
What? I'm just kidding.
I know
That's
when
what I did
read
the first
that
time.
line the first time, Shauna was like, "Oh my god, oh my god." All right. My friends seem to love them, so naturally as a teenager, I followed suit. I go on the biggest, fastest one and enthusiastically run back in line to go on it again and again. Now, my sarcasm wasn't as developed as it is now when I was a teenager. So when asked if I was scared, no, I looked terrified because I'm having so much fun, seemed like a quirky, sweet reply. In reality, I was holding back nausea and tears, and as we fell down the biggest, steepest height, I'd hold my breath and scream, luckily fooling those around me as my stomach seemed to leave my body.
I was so shocked that you did that because I did not think you were scared of roller coasters. I thought you were like down with them.
I would just go with the flow.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, you had mentioned this before, but I did go skydiving, and that's kind of how that happened. I was with a group of people, one of which was like an avid skydiver who coerced us all to go with him, like 5
But like,
in the
see,
morning.
I could never be coerced into skydiving.
See, but I could.
Yeah. No, but it's cool. I
Maybe
always
I'm
just
gullible?
think of no.
I don't know.
Well, you're just a little more adventurous on that front. Like I'm like, no, I'm not.
But I
doing
did
it.
think it would be like a roller coaster. I thought when I jumped out of the plane, I would feel like that sinking feeling of going down.
It's so terrifying.
But when you jump out of the plane, which I just told Shauna a minute ago, but there's a guy strapped to my back in tandem, super cute guy, and I was super cute back then.
It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago, and so I'm like got to the edge of the plane. 3 people jumped before me, and I was like, I don't think I can do this. And he was like, too late now. Boom, and we jumped out, and I was just
so
like,
scary.
what? But then when you jump out and you're free falling, it doesn't feel like falling. You're just floating. And I think that's why people get addicted to it, because it's kind of insane the way it feels. Like, it just feels so free. Like, so you're just weightless, and you're just like,
See, I feel like that, like floating in a
floating.
pool.
yeah.
And so, like, I don't need to jump
Kind
out
of how
of
it
the plane.
feels, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. As your dad would say, perfectly good airplane.
Yeah, no, I
What
can't.
the fuck?
I can't do it. It's just something about
Everybody
all
gave me
that
so much shit.
scares me.
I
so
am
much.
glad I did it once. Would I do it again? Would I seek it out? Am I addicted to it? No. I did it once, and I'm like, good.
Although I remember after you did it, you were like, I want to do it again.
I kind of did, but
Well,
then
back then-
I got over it though. You know,
You probably would have just done it again.
maybe if I had the opportunity and the money, because it costs money too. So I
It's
didn't have a lot
not
of
free,
money back
everybody,
then.
unless
So-
you jump out of a normal airplane with nobody strapped to your back and no parachute, and that's
Well, when
different.
the parachute opens, I feel like that's when the falling sensation kind of hits a little bit more. Not even as bad as a roller coaster, but landing was rough. Like the earth suddenly seems to be coming towards you really fast. And so you have to be kind of coordinated with the person who's in tandem with you, like running at the same time. We would like move our legs, and you do a training beforehand. But we totally ate it on the ground. We like fell down and
I don't
got
know
all
how you
tangled
wouldn't though,
up.
because don't you hit the ground kind of fast?
You hit the ground running, literally. Like
Hit the ground running.
so.
Little did we know. All right, so the reason I freaked out is because this seems like a normal thing for me to write about, but I was just shocked that Tricia wrote about that. So here's mine. My son, a tall, skinny 14-year-old, looked at me and smiled wryly. Are you scared? No, I have this look on my face because I'm having so much fun. I fucking hate roller coasters. I hate the feeling of falling. Everyone knows. But my son begged, threatened, coerced. I don't know. There may have been bribes about homework and putting laundry away sprinkled into this death pact. Fine. I'll go on the scary-ass free fall give me nightmares ride. Because I'm a cool mom. I'm fun. Right? And that, as I said before, which none of you heard, is a complete work of fiction because I will not go on the roller coasters. And my son will be like, come on. I'm like, no. And I just don't do it. And I go on the Bugs Bunny rides with my daughter. So, although she likes them now too. She likes
Bumper
the scary
cars.
ones.
Yeah. You like bumper cars?
Yeah.
Those are
Anything
fun.
attached to the ground, I'm like totally fine with.
Like as long as it's low, I'm good.
Yeah. Or like even like a little roller coaster, like a little one that just goes like around. Any kind of fall, I'm like not down with. Like I can't do it. It's so scary. I don't know. The feeling is just gross. I used to have like so many nightmares about falling.
Yeah. No, it's
So it's
it
like
is your nightmare.
it's kind of like the worst thing in the world to me. I'm just not fun in that way. I'm just not fun. Tricia's texting right now and
No, I'm
completely
not.
like not listening to me.
I am listening.
But since I already told these stories like
It
5
doesn't
minutes
matter.
ago, it kind of doesn't matter.
I'm explaining to someone about Shrek the Musical and where the lights are going to go and that they weren't in the right place and it's okay that they moved them. I'm
so
sorry.
Shrek the Musical's still going on.
Still going on because it's at
It's
2
an
elementary
epic
schools.
saga.
It'll be over.
Probably by the time this is.
By the time this airs, it'll be over. But right now, we're still in the thick of it. So Tech Week is pretty much next week. But sometimes people
It's a
don't.
pretty elaborate like elementary school show.
It's
I mean,
Yeah.
like,
I keep saying it's 3rd through 5th grade. It doesn't need to be this complicated. And also, like, let me just do my thing.
like tech
Don't
for
ask.
3rd through 5th graders
There's not really a tech. They
at a
just do the
school.
show.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's like in the cafeteria.
You just call it tech.
I just call it tech because I'm
Tricia
programming lights.
She has brought some professionalism to this that cannot be matched by anyone.
No, but it was frustrating when people don't understand when you're like, look, I set the lights up, but I didn't place them like on poles or whatever so that I could like make sure they all worked. And then they like go there to do something else. And they're like, we had to move your lights. I don't know where you're going to put them now. We like changed everything around. And you're just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
And thanks for making double work for me.
oh, yeah.
Also. But
Shit.
one day at a time. Nah, nah, nah.
I look forward to seeing this like Broadway production of Shrek.
Hopefully it won't disappoint you.
It's really been built up
Really,
a
my
lot.
worry is that you'll be sad. Also, I had to learn an entire new lighting program on a computer, not a light board, which I haven't done lighting design in 10 years. So that's the guy that's teaching me.
It's like a tech curve.
Yeah, I was like a teenager when we were doing shows back in the day. So I feel like weird, but I am.
You're doing it though.
I'm
You're
making
learning new
room
things.
in my brain for new things.
I mean, that's good for you.
And I'm lighting theater with
It's good
DJ
for-
lights, which feels really weird and fake. But anyways.
You know, Trisha just really is very committed. Or we might have her committed. I had to make
feel
that
like
joke. It's so stupid. Sorry.
Maybe I will be committed eventually.
I mean, this kind of stuff,
Especially when someone responds and they
it's driving me crazy a little bit. And it's not even
They
my
use
thing.
oh man, what's it called when there's an initials for something like stage right is SR?
Mm-hmm.
An acronym. When they use an acronym like LF to refer to the stage and you don't know what they mean.
Left front. Like something
That's
stupid like
not
that. No, that's not a stage direction.
a
I'm just
stage
trying to
direction.
guess. Like,
That's what
yeah.
she just used.
And you're like, in the professional theater, and you walk in and you've got like a long coat on and you like gesture around a lot. You're like, these lights don't go here, they go over there. Like you're all like that. And they're like,
I'm
oh my God,
not.
Trisha's so professional.
I'm not,
And she used to
not.
tour.
Oh,
it's
you're not supposed to come in.
there's a guest little boy in here.
Logan on the bench. Do you want to come say hi?
I'm not supposed to live in here.
You're not supposed to be in here. That's okay. You can live in this house. Just say hello.
Hello, Poo Poo.
Oh,
Poo poo.
so everybody, you're poo poo. If you didn't know that, listeners, and you know, if you didn't know, you know now.
Did you
So
give
that's
Nina a
good.
hug?
Hi.
Hi.
Aw,
That was a nice hi. Wait, give Nina a hug.
it's okay.
You have the
He's got it.
puppet?
He's got the puppet, and it's not just us that
Lucy
like
turned the
puppets.
puppet into Einstein the other day.
Logan, what are you talking about, Logan? Logan, what are you saying? Are you saying that I'm not supposed to be here? That's preposterous. Preposterous.
That's a good giggle. Sorry. All right, well, cut all of
There
that
was
out.
a childhood invasion, and I had to make a puppet voice because that just happens to me. I just pick
Of
up a
course it
puppet,
is.
and I just have to make
It's
a
like
voice.
once we were in the airport together and I saw a kid looking at you and he was like laughing and then I looked over at you and you had your fingers on your lip and you were puffing out your cheeks like this and crossing your eyes.
Nobody can see that.
I know, but it was like a super funny face and I was like,
I always do that.
I was just sitting with you looking at this kid and he started cracking up and I'm like, why is he laughing at us? And then I looked at you and you're making this ridiculous face.
I
And
know.
I was like, what are you doing? Like,
I like
didn't
make
know you did
faces
that.
at myself, like in the mirror sometimes. I used to a lot when I was
I
trying to
know.
like act and stuff, but now like I still do it sometimes, just like
Oh,
alone. Well, I mean,
that's
like, what are you gonna do?
funny. Well, speaking
it.
of making faces in the mirror and talking to yourself, you can listen to us on Podcoin.
What?
Just kidding. That was like
That segue was like
horrible transition. But yeah, before we go today, after this duo recording.
This is just like the
nonsense.
funky, like puppets came in and children and
That kind of interrupted the flow. Plus, we would have been done by the time they got here if we would have recorded this all the first time.
I know, right?
But anyways, you guys don't need to hear us bitching anymore.
Listen,
So-
everybody, we're here for you, and so is Podcoin.
And I have a lot of knobs.
Go with
In case you
Podcoin.
need that. So Podcoin.
Go with God and go with Podcoin. I don't
May
know.
the Lord bless and keep you. So Podcoin is a free app, and you earn these virtual coins. And if you listen to us, we're a bonus podcast, and you get 50% more coins.
Bonus.
And you can donate to charity, or you can buy a gift card, whatever you want. And it might take 10,000 hours for you to get that card. But, I mean, you're listening to podcasts anyway, so you might as well get points or coins for it.
Yeah.
And that's the
Just
whole premise.
Get something for it.
Yeah.
Like,
So you're
just
getting
make your
something.
time profitable.
Yeah, you're getting something for doing something you would usually do for nothing. That's the whole thing. So anyways, Podcoin, they've been great support to us and a lot of the other podcasts that we are involved with in the
That
Lady
we're
Pod
friends
Squad.
with.
Yeah. So
Friendly pods.
give it a try. Free to download, no risk. And, see if you like
there's
it.
no risk. Why'd you say no risk?
There's no risk. Like, you don't have to pay for it. Like, there's no risk. Just try it.
This is not a risky proposition.
Not a risky. Just listening to a podcast on one of the podcast apps. Anyways, give them a try.
Do it.
All right. Anyways, thank you, Podcoin, for your support.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes.
For listening.
You guys,
And
thank you for
please
listening.
Keep listening.
And tell a friend and review us on iTunes.
And do all the other stuff you always do because you're
iTunes.
so great.
Apple
Nope,
Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts.
Not iTunes.
Isn't it iTunes? No.
No.
I don't know anymore.
I think if you downloaded it, it's iTunes, but other than that, it's just Apple Podcasts. I don't know.
Just listen and like do stuff, and then we love you. Bye.
And if you have craft ideas for the bench, it's 2girlsonabench@gmail.com.
And because what Tricia needs is more ideas.
Knob ideas.
Because she will not come up with enough by herself. Make
Or
them really complicated
From
and hard.
Pinterest.
Yeah. Because there's not enough
There's not
outlets.
enough access to craft ideas on the internet. Wait, it's everywhere.
Yeah,
it
it's
makes
like-
it even worse.
It's so scary.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit scared.
Woo.
All right, everybody. Keep writing.
Keep snacking. Bye.
This was a podcast from the Podfix Network. You can check out more shows like it at podfixnetwork.com.